Hey guys, wow, that was perfect timing. It is, you guys are seeing this on Wednesday, so this is video number 8, believe it or not, and I'm almost positive this will be the last video on the shop sign. So I am mixing up about 8 ounces of Maker Epoxy resin epoxy, and I am going to, oh, am I, okay, who's talking? So the buzzer just went off. We're set here. So what I'm going to do is like what I said on the last video, is I'm going to put a brush coat on of this Maker Epoxy and just see if this thing will seal up. I doubt that this will be the final coat. I just want to put a brush coat on here to find out how it's going to work as far as sealing it up, what it looks like. Maybe this will be, it looks really good right there, maybe this will be the final coat. But my hunch is that it's not going to be what I want, that I'm going to need to put a pour coat, a flood coat after this.
Sorry, I was watching you and the camera was up a little high.
So
you did sand it down a little bit.
I did, yeah. That's what I was just getting into. So what I did, you can see the surface of the letters are sanded. I just took a piece of 120 and I basically just hand sanded it just to kind of scuff it up to get it the way I wanted to. And I think what's going to happen is, again, it is going to be, this will be probably the flood coat will go on after this. And there was something else that I was going to say. Now it's kind of escaping me. Oh yeah, that was it. I'm using a brush because we realized those sponges that we used on the last, on that, the penetrating epoxy, just they didn't fall apart, but they kind of picked up pieces off of the bark and stuff that I don't think a brush will do. So that's why I decided to definitely go with a brush this time rather than the sponges. I think the sponges work great if you have just a flat surface, but very seldom do I have a flat surface. So I think from this point forward, when doing this, I think I'll be doing the brush rather than the sponges. All right, I need to move this stuff out of the way. But, oh yeah, before I forget, thanks again so much. Yeah, I know I'm yelling, but the microphone's clear up there. Thanks again so much to Total Boat for furnishing us amazing products. We just love your stuff. So, and you guys across the screen right now, if you guys want to buy some Total Boat stuff, our code is, discount code is ROTEN15, and I'll put it across the screen right now. This might be all I need. But anyway, all right, you guys can see what I'm doing. No sense in taking any longer screen time, so I am going to go ahead and do the rest of this. Then we'll probably use the heat gun on it and make sure that there's no terrible bubbles in there. And then when we come back, you'll probably see this thing and we'll move on to the next step. So hang with us, we'll be back. All right, everybody, here is where we are at right now. So this is after the last coat, or the coat that I put on yesterday, of the Maker Epoxy, and it is just a brush coat on. I used 8 ounces and I just kind of brushed it on. And in most of the places, it's got a really nice, almost looks like a flood coat. It really does in most of the places. But there are a few places where it kind of soaked in a little bit. No bubbles, like 0 bubbles. Even when I was brushing it on and all that foam, I was really nervous about it, that foam would not pop. But I just hit it a few times with the heat gun, and it just absolutely came out crystal clear. So I'm super happy with that. However, because there's still a few places that are, they kind of soaked in a little bit, I'm definitely going to put another coat on. So I'm going to set up for that right now to put the final flood coat on. I think I'll mix again 8 ounces and just pour it over and see if I can get it completely like these areas that look like a flood coat. So I think I'm going to put one like light flood coat on it and see if I can completely seal it up. But man, I am super happy with it so far. So hang on, we'll be right back. Anyway, I've been mixing for about 3-4 minutes. Again, I'm using the Maker Epoxy by Total Boat. Absolutely love this stuff. Jess Crow and Total Boat came up with an amazing product here. It works really, really well. You saw how good it looked on the last one, so I just wanted to show that. And now, I wish that was covered a little. There we go. So now I am just going to, I mixed up just a little over 8 ounces, and I am going to pour that stuff on and then kind of just move it around with my hand the way Vicky does. My main thing is to try and fill up. Of course, this stuff is self-leveling, but I'm going to try and fill up all the places where it kind of soaked in because it was sparse. So I am working on the letters first, and then I will work my way down. Vicky's not here because this is early in the morning and she's not up yet, but I needed to get this thing done if I'm going to have a shot at this posting on Wednesday for you guys. Because I think, honestly, I think after this dries, I think I'm going to paint those letters white. As much as I love the wood grain, it's just in this area over here, it's so dark that I really need it to show up a little bit more. So I think I'm gonna end up painting those letters white, and I want to do that tomorrow. So that means I gotta pour this thing this morning, and it's actually Sunday morning right now, and we're going to church, and then we got some other things going on. So I may not be able to get back to this afternoon, this evening. Gosh, I hope I'm not completely off camera there. Sorry, guys. Anyway, so I did, just so you guys know, I did lightly sand this thing again with 120 just to give it kind of a rough surface to stick to. That's what Vicky says I needed to do. So anyway, I'll keep messing with this, guys, and then once I get the pour completely done, I'll come back and show you guys what I'm going to do to kind of protect it as it's drying. I kind of set up a system where I'll tint it, put a tint over the top, but hopefully I can turn the camera off without soaking it with resin. I think this hand is still fairly resin free. So we'll be right back. Alright, so the pour is done, and I think it looks pretty good. I don't see any major bubbles. I'm probably going to hit it once or twice more, 10 or 15 minutes apart with the heat gun, just lightly. But the cool thing about this Maker Epoxy that I really like is that the bubbles kind of pop themselves if you do everything correctly. So anyway, so I'm going to just back up the camera here. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to protect that thing. So I've set up some cups here, and then I just have some long pieces of MDF that I'm going to set on these cups. Let me get that out of the way. And then I am going to cover the whole thing and I try to make sure that there's no dust on anything. Obviously, I don't have the air conditioner running. I don't want any air circulation going on in here. Any extra stuff going around in the air. So if this works right, I should be able to just put this right over the top. And this stuff is hopefully heavy enough that it won't dip in the middle and get stuff. Now what I could do is, if I felt that that would dip, then I could put just some, you know, paint sticks or something. Sorry about that noise in the background. I haven't fed the pigs yet, and when I don't feed them, they let me know. What's the matter, Snort? Yeah, that's Snort. Anyway, so I would put pieces across there. But anyway, so I just wanted to kind of show you guys how I go about kind of protecting it from stuff settling on it. So I think that will about do it. We will come back when this thing is all dry. Thanks so much, guys. We'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, see what I mean? They're waiting outside the door for me. They know, oh, I got to darken this up a little bit. Yeah, so as soon as the sun comes up, and there's Mag guarding the door, and the pigs are just there to let me know that I haven't fed them yet. Once I feed them, they'll probably start making some noise here pretty quick. Anyway, once I feed them, then they'll be on their way, and then about 5 o'clock this afternoon, they'll start griping at me again. Anyway, that's the pig life and the dog life. Anyway, guys, all right, so I'll swing around here. I've got this thing tinted. I just hit it one more time with the heat gun, and super happy with it so far. Keep your fingers crossed. When we come back, you'll see the finished thing, short of painting the letters. All right, folks, this is it. We are done. I'm just super happy with it. I don't know if the camera is really going to show how spectacular this thing is, but I must say, you know, there's certain projects that you work on that you kind of are sorry to see go because you really have fallen in love with it, and I am so happy that I get to keep this thing. This is just, I absolutely...
Lean it back a lot more and see if I can get the depth of the letters.
It really is...
Stop.
It really is everything that I had hoped it would be when I saw it in my mind. We will be doing something on this in the future, in the next few weeks, as far as putting some color on the letters. But I'm not ready to do it yet. I'm just going to enjoy it the way it is. So, but you guys will see that probably sometime in the next 2, 3, 4 weeks. You'll see me put some color on the letters. But for now, I'm going to leave it the way it is. This is the 8th and final video on this until further notice. And I will get this thing. I think that it's going to live right here, I believe, is where I'm going to install it. But thanks again so much to, I think I used all 3 of our sponsors on this. I used, obviously, Total Boat, amazing products, just love you guys. Cuts All, your guys' stuff just really helped me kind of discover what power carving was all about, and I am definitely going to be doing more of that. It was just so much fun. And then of course Starbond, and I used Starbond on here a few times as well to solidify things. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this was helpful to you. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry if it went on so long, but I just really wanted it to come out spectacular, and I'm just super happy with it. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much. We love you. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love for you to subscribe. If you need supplies, there's the channel. And just thanks again, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.